Good morning. Oh my God, is this hotel amazing? I slept so good. It's 6:06. I just woke up at 6. And one of my favorite things when I travel is if my hotel has an espresso maker, and they do. So I'm really happy about that. There is nothing like Nespresso for me. They even have the purple pods that I like. It's like they knew I was coming. A squeaky Nespresso. All right, so let's get some coffee on board. Only thing I don't like are these little tiny mugs. I like a big mug. So yeah, I checked in with you guys last night. I took a tubby and put a mask on my face, and then I fell asleep. I didn't even watch anything on TV. I didn't even read. I was out by probably 11 and slept right through till 6. It's very quiet here. Very quiet here. I used my banana milk yesterday, so I can't tell what this one is. I think it's watermelon milk. They have these fruit milks in Korea that are so good. You mix them in with your coffee. It takes care of the milk and the sugar all at once. So we'll get that going and have our coffee, and then I'm going to relax for a little bit, and then I'm going to leave for my skincare appointment. So I'm kind of excited to see what they say about my skin and what they want to do. I have all the treatments I have researched. I have researched pricing. I know where my line is. So I feel like I'm going into it prepared. And then I can't wait till Wednesday when I go to the head spa and get a haircut and get my hair treated. Because my hair is not doing so good these days. I started losing a little hair after COVID. And then with the 75-pound weight loss, I lost even more. It's very thin, and it's also very dry. No matter what I do, it just seems to be very, very dry. So I don't know if maybe they have some better products here I can buy. We'll see, but it's definitely worth checking out. One more. And then that's our morning. So I'm going to drink my coffee and just do some emailing and some correspondence and check on Enzo and a few things, and then get ready to leave for the day. So I'll check in with you guys soon. Look at this cute bed. How comfortable is that? Oh my God, it's like a Weston bed. It is a heavenly mattress, I tell you. If you're coming to Korea, the Scape Hotel, you can't go wrong. And when I say it's right in the middle of everything, it is right. I mean, like, I walked to the market in 5 minutes last night. Oh, that's good. All right, guys, I'll chat with you in a bit. Okay, I'm at my skincare appointment right now. And this place is so cool. They actually have a robot making your coffee. You just go order it, and then the robot makes your coffee. All right, so I walked in at 10:30. I'm walking out at 3:07. Most of the treatments that I had, they said it will take a couple weeks, and it will gradually get better and better because it stimulates the body to produce, face to produce more collagen, and then they put in some new cells too. So yeah, all in all, it was a very favorable experience. I don't think I look that red at all. They said I might have a little redness and hot, but they do after treatment facial that kind of cools everything down. So I'm starving. I have not eaten a bite yet today. So I am gonna go get some ramen. And then get ready for hair at 5 o'clock. I changed my appointment to 5 o'clock for my hair, so this was my ramen. It was amazing. And Juno was the name of the head spa that I went to in Seoul. This was my sweet hairstylist. I really, really liked. All done with the hair spa. I like it. I think my hair looks great. They really kept the hair well here. All in all, it was just a wonderful experience. I totally relaxed and enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. It is cold as shit out here right now. So I am gonna go grab a salad or a poke bowl to go take it back in an Uber to my hotel and take a tub bath. I'm exhausted. I left my hotel at, what time? About 9:45 this morning, and it is, oh, it's exactly 6:48. So I have been at this all day between the skin clinic and the hair spa, so I am really tired. So I will catch up with you guys when I get back to my hotel and give you guys like the whole full recap. So I'll chat with you soon. Okay guys, my hair's not as cute as it was when I left the salon. It is raining, but not only is it raining, it is so windy that the wind kept almost taking my umbrella. So I finally had to just take my umbrella down. Oh, these doors are so fast. Hold on. So it was an adventure getting home. Hold on, I just gotta put my feet in the door. I got full hands. All right, guys, my bathtub is about ready for me to jump in. I'm gonna drink some water because I haven't had very much water today. And then I searched and found a food hall, kind of like they have in Europe with all the different restaurants. And I found this little place called Paris Croissant. And I was just craving a salad. I haven't had a salad since I left Minneapolis because I didn't trust the salad in Bali, even at the Sofitel. So look at this salad with quinoa and corn and carrots and tomatoes and gummy eggs. I love gummy eggs, jammy eggs, whatever you call them. And it's got chicken and lots of greens and some Italian vinaigrette dressing. And I'm going to kill that after my bath. But right now I'm going to go get in the tub. I'm going to drink a bunch of water. And then I'm going to eat my salad. And then I'm going to tell you all about my day. I cannot even tell you how good this bathtub looks. Isn't it so pretty? All right, I'm jumping in, guys. I'm so ready for a bath, some skincare, and a salad. Oh my God. I feel like a new woman. I'm all bathed. Oh, took a long soak, like half an hour, just in hot water after being out in the rain all day. My God, that felt so good. And then I just lotioned. My whole body, did my skincare. The only thing I have left to do now is just to brush my teeth. I feel so good to be in. I am glad I didn't stop and get something to eat because I noticed the rain is much harder now. It's literally just pelting down on the windows. So it is just a nasty weather day here in Korea today. But the salad's gonna make everything better. So I gotta tell you guys why I'm doing the salad and all this is because I am spending more money here than anywhere else on my whole trip. First of all, this hotel is the price of literally the Sofitel and Arkamara that I stayed at in Bali. If you add the two of those up together no, it's still a little more. $150 for the Sofitel in Bali a night, and Arkamara was $84 a night, and this hotel is like $260 a night. So it's a lot, but it's a beautiful hotel. It's very French. It's French inspired, and I really wanted to stay here. And I said that I would not spend a lot of money doing any fine dining when I was in Korea. There's plenty of street food. There's plenty of food courts. I'm on vacation for over 2 weeks. I don't need to eat out every night. So that's what I'm doing is I'm eating lunch, and then tomorrow I'll probably go back to that food court and get some kind of a little salad again, maybe something different, but a salad, and then eat lunch, and that's it. My lunch today was only like $8. I had a big bowl of ramen and I had a peach drink. So I'm just not spending money on food here. So I'm gonna crush this salad, and then I'm gonna fill you guys in on all the stuff at the head spa, and most importantly, the skin spa. I can tell when I was putting on my moisturizer and my serum, I am bruised underneath. My face is a little sore. I just noticed it, and you can see some faint bruising coming in underneath here on my forehead and a little bit on my jawline. So, but they told me that I won't really see improvements for 2 to 4 weeks. I'll see improvement with the Botox, obviously, sooner than that. But with the actual Thermage, which was the laser, and then with the cells that they shot, the 900 shots that I got, that's gonna, because it builds the collagen up, and that's what's gonna make you see the difference. It actually creates new cells. That's what they gave me. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my salad, drink my water, and then I will come back and show you what they gave me for gifts. And I got a lot of gifts today. They gave me free Botox, and then they were running behind with one of the machines. So while I waited, they put me under this really cool red light thing. Man, I tell you what, customer service in Korea is off the charts, and there is no tipping. It's actually an insult to tip. They don't understand the tipping culture. So you don't tip for hair, you don't tip for skin services, you don't tip at restaurants. Even when you take an Uber, there's nowhere to even write in a tip. They just want to be rated. Give them their 5-star rating, no tip. So I was asking the girl today at the skin spa, because she spoke flawless English, about that. And she said, yeah, she said when she went to New York and they would go out to eat, she said they found it so odd. She said it's worse than taxes, because she goes, by the time you take taxes and tip, you're paying like 35% more sometimes for your meal than the price that's on the menu. And she's not wrong. So she said, no, here service people are paid a very livable wage. It's considered a profession, kind of like in Europe. And she says there is absolutely no tipping. So that makes things not cost as much. Like my hair would have been a lot more if I would have had to leave a 20% tip. So, you know, when in Korea, it feels weird though. It feels weird to get, especially the level of service is so high here. So it feels super weird to get this extreme service. And I mean, they were like making me peppermint tea, and they're like smiling. She took pictures with me. She gave me a hug. I mean, it's like the best service ever. And you just tell them thank you. Being happy with your service is all they want. So that's pretty new. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna eat my salad, and then I'll come back and fill you in on the skin spa and the head spa after I eat. All right, so here's what I received at the spa, which was a lot. I wasn't expecting to get so much included, because they gave me, well, the facial came with the treatment, so that wasn't really free. I think they do the facial afterwards. It's like a cold hydrofacial. So what it does is it kind of cools everything off after the heat from the Thermage. The Thermage was, we'll talk about it. But, so first of all, I got there at 10:30 for my appointment time. At 10:35, they apologized profusely because they were running a little bit late, so they gave me a free mask. This is their brand. It's from their clinic. All these products are, so it's a pumpkin glowing mask. She told me to use one of these a week, especially while I'm waiting for the results. And she gave me the website where I can order more if I like them. And then then at 10:45, I went back for my consultation, which is phenomenal. They must have spent half an hour with me going all the different treatments, working with my budget and what would give me the most bang for my buck. And I felt really comfortable with them. I felt like they weren't trying to put a squeeze on me. I didn't feel they were trying to upsell anything. I just feel that they really, and then she goes, you know, you can, even though you're from the US, you can enroll in our program. It's free to enroll, and you get so many points. So then I can give you 10% off of everything also. Okay, enroll me. It doesn't cost anything to enroll. So she did that. And then she gave me 2 boxes of the pumpkin masks. So I have pumpkin masks for her. She said to use one a week. There's 6 in each of these, so I have 13 pumpkin masks. So that'll last me for a while. And then she said, after treatments, that this pumpkin glow serum is really good too. So she said to use that. So I shall. And she gave me free Botox. So, and when I say free Botox, although Botox there would have cost me $140 for 3 areas. They did my number 11s. They did my whole forehead. And when I say my whole forehead, I mean all the way up. And they did around my eyes. The doctors inject you. The doctors do all the treatments there. It is a board certified Korean dermatologist who, she was phenomenal. She spoke perfect English. We had conversation during the shots, not the thermage was painful. So I had a thermage laser, which is a heat laser that goes all the way into the dermis, and it helps by lifting things up. And then I had these, it's like a stem cell, collagen cell, and I had 900 of those shot into my face. Ooh, my face is sore. Oh, let's not use the nails to poke at myself. And I did take some videos of that. So if you want to look, eventually I'm going to get a video up about the whole day at the Skin Spa from the time I walked in till the time I walked out. And some of it I couldn't film because I was getting a laser, so I had, my eyes were totally covered. But I did film what I could, so you can see a little bit about what it's like to go into a Korean skin clinic and get some treatments done. So I finished with that. And then, like I said, I had to go back to Zara because they made a mistake on my thing and they charged me for a skirt that I didn't have. So they reimbursed me for that. Then I found the cutest little ramen place and I went and had a black bean ramen, and it had good egg in it and a little bit of cheese, and it just made the nicest sauce. It was like so good. And the black beans makes it a little less carby. I'm trying, you guys. I just, the food is really good here. And I lost 2 pounds when I was in Bali because I weighed myself at the gym. But I could see myself putting on that and some in Korea because the food is freaking awesome here and it's everywhere. This is a food town, man. So I went and had my ramen, and then I went in, I'm scoping out for my shopping day. So I went to the biggest Olive Young, and I kind of scoped out a bunch of stuff there for tomorrow when I go shopping. I went into Hello Kitty. I have my best friend's daughter-in-law is having a baby soon. I want to get her something from Korea. It's going to be a girl. And I think I'm going to get her something, a Hello Kitty thing, just because it's kind of a cute, something different. And my 3-year-old niece would probably like something from there too. So the 7-year-old wants Korean snacks and budang ramen, the pink ramen with the sauce. And then, of course, the 10-year-old. You guys know her if you follow me. She went to Paris with me. My mini-me. She sent me a text message with prices and a detailed list of what she would like from Olive Young. That's all. That's all, Auntie. Thank you. I love you so much. Yes, I love you too. So I was scoping out the Olive Young and stuff, and then it started raining, and I was like right in front of my hair clinic, and I went up there at 4:30, and I said to them, I know I'm early for my appointment. I'm happy to just sit in a corner on a couch and just read my book. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm ready for you. And I'm like, okay. That head spa is probably one of the top 5 experiences of my life. When I say of my life, I mean of my life. Oh my God. I could film some of it I couldn't, because again, they had my eyes covered for some of it because it was supposed to be relaxing, and it was. Oh my God. So then after the 17 treatment head spa, started detoxing, steaming, red light therapy, this thing that rinses your head back and forth for like half an hour while the red light therapy is on your head. My God, you guys, you wouldn't even believe it. I'll do a review on the head spa too, so make sure you watch that. I probably actually filmed more at the Juno at the hair salon than I did at Peprum, the skin clinic I went to. The girl I loved. If she lived in Minnesota, I would see her all the time. So then she did my haircut, she blow dried me, and like gave me a hug, and it was just the greatest experience. So that was a great part of the day. So I'm leaving all cute because she had my hair all fresh. She told me, oh, she did some kind of a treatment on my hair. So she told me not to wash my hair for 2 days or get it wet. So I leave there, and then I had asked ChatGPT to find me a salad or a poke bowl because I was just jonesing for some fresh vegetables. I couldn't find the poke bowl place because I think it was written in Korean. So a lot of places are in Korean, but then underneath it has the name of the place, right? But this evidently didn't. So I got a little turned around. So then I tried to call an Uber and it never came. So finally I just put on my big girl pants and started walking home. Oh my God, it was so cold. And the wind was starting to take my umbrella. And then I remembered the underground. So I went underground and I had a little app and I managed to walk. It brought me right here to Shinsuke, which is right behind us here. That is actually a big shopping center. And I went down into the bottom, just like you do in Europe. Way to go, Korea. Nice to keep it that way. And there was a huge food court with like all these like gourmet, I ate at Paris Croissant, but there were like all these gourmet pastries and this beautiful grocery store. It was just bougie as heck down there. So that's where I got my big salad. And then I made my way home and took a tubby, ate my salad, and now I'm having hot tea. It is 9 o'clock on the dot, and I am gonna settle in. I'm gonna start my book for book club and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, it's not supposed to rain now, I guess, but we'll see what happens. It is colder here than I anticipated. It's actually about the same temperature as Minneapolis right now because it's like 36 degrees out. But tomorrow the plan is to go do some shopping, and I might actually go get a manicure and pedicure if I have time. I don't really need one yet, but they're a lot cheaper here. So am I better to wait a week and get one when I get home, or am I better to get it here and be done with it? And then one less thing to do when I get home. So we'll see. If the weather's crappy tomorrow, I probably will get a mani and pedi. If not, I would like to go walk around. There's this Hanok village that has like lots of shops and coffee shops and stuff that I kind of want to see. I kind of want to cruise by the presidential palace and some things like that. So I would like to go do some sightseeing tomorrow and see a few things, but obviously if it's raining, I'm not going to do that. And I do have all day Wednesday because I don't have to leave for the airport till like 3:30. So I have 2 full days left here, so that'll be good. I do have to check out of this hotel at 11, but they'll store my luggage for me, so I need to be all dressed and ready to go to the airport. So I might actually go do the sightseeing on Wednesday. And then tomorrow just get all my shopping done, and that'll be easier to pack everything. So I think that's probably the plan anyway. So that's a day in the life of a self-care day in Korea. I mean, like I said, you guys, I left the house at like 9:45. My appointment was at 10:30. My hair appointment was at 5. I left the salon at like 6:45. I got back here, it was like almost 8. Took a bath. I mean, the day just went so fast. So again, my skincare for the night is done. I don't know if you guys can see it. I do have a little bit of bruising under the eyes. So I feel like the Botox is working faster. It is. Oh my God, it is. The Botox is working much faster here. Holy shit. It's not the same Botox that we use. This is Korean Botox. So she said the dosaging wouldn't, the units wouldn't matter to me. I had 3 syringes full. So they did 3 areas. So they did my 11, oh yeah, see, I'm a little sore right there too. They did my 11s. She did all the way up my forehead and all the way down my eyes. It was detail I mean, I've been getting Botox for years. It was good Botox. I know good Botox, and it was good Botox. So it was a great experience. Everything that I would have had done, including the head spa and the face spa, or not the face spa, the dermatology clinic. The dermatology clinic alone in the States would have been between $5,000 and $7,000 because I did price everything out before I went in there for what I had done. And it came to under two, just under two. It was like $1,850 US. But that was a lot of procedures for $1,850. It really was. Not to mention the free Botox. My Botox is usually $400 to $500 just for my Botox alone. So she told me their Botox lasts longer too. So she said she'll be interesting to see what I think of it. So I feel that I got a great value. Now, it's not a good enough value that I would come and fly all the way to Korea just to do it. But since I was here, it was a beyond a good value. The hair spa with the haircut and just the haircut and the head spa came to $108, which is insane for what I had done. So all in all, I didn't even make it to 2,000. So I thought I did pretty good. 2,000 was my budget to spend while I was here. I've saved it. I've worked overtime for it. And that was my budget for my glow. So I stayed within it. There's still enough to get a mani and a pedi. So super happy about it. So there you have it. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. I am enjoying Korea. I wish the weather would get a little better. If it doesn't though, I'm in a beautiful hotel and I'm cozy and I'm happy, and the trip is winding down, and I have to say by the time Wednesday gets here and I get on that plane, I am ready to go home. I am ready for my dog. I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to be back in my house. I'm ready to go to Lifetime. I miss that the most. I miss my routine, but I've had a magical vacation, probably the best I've ever had. This was a reward to myself for losing 75 pounds, and it took me 2 years, actually, as of yesterday. I started my journey on March 1st of 2024, and I'm a whole different person by March 1st of 2026. And I don't mean just the outside. The inside's different, everything's different, and that's what Korea was for me. Bali was my vacation. It was a reward, yes, but Korea was my treat, because normally I would have left Bali and just went straight home. But I really wanted to do a few things for myself, and I'm really glad I did. And those of you that are on this journey to weight loss, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing when you lose weight? Are you rewarding yourself? Not going out to dinner, but do you reward yourself with maybe a facial, or maybe I know what a lot of people do, you guys, don't do it. Don't let your jeans get huge. Don't let your clothes get huge. When you're losing weight, buy some new stuff as you lose. I'm not saying buy a whole wardrobe, but buy some new jeans so you're not walking around with baggy jeans. You want to be looking good. You want to be feeling good, because that's where the confidence comes in. And that's the biggest thing that's changed, is I have so much confidence now. Oh, gotta tell you guys one thing. So we were talking about my skin at the skin clinic, and she didn't know anything about my history. This was before they asked what meds I was on or anything. And then she said to me, well, when you're thin like you are, and I just, nobody ever says that to me. She goes, you're very thin. So she said, so your face is you have a thin face. So she said, we were talking about eventually if I need a facelift. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But nobody ever she called me thin. That's the second. I love when people do that. I was trying on a shirt, actually the jacket I wore today at Evereve, and I had tried on a small, and the sales girl goes, silly, you're not a small, you're an extra small. That's swallowing you up. And I'm like, I'm extra small? Oh my God, I'm extra small. I love it. So, and I have worked really hard to get here. But it's been worth the journey, and I hope if you're on the same journey that it's going well for you. And I'm always here if you need to talk or run something by me. If you like my content, please hit like and subscribe. But know that if you send me questions, I'm an open book. I will answer anything. Again, I won't give medical advice. I will just tell you what has worked for me. I always tell people you should have a board certified doctor in obesity medicine following you when you're on a weight loss journey, whether you're using injectables or not. And I realize too that most insurances cover dietitians, so it doesn't hurt to have a dietitian making sure that, you know, you're getting the nutrients you need. So anyway, enough on that. I've raved about that in all my other vlogs. So good night from Seoul. Like I said, if you like my content, please hit like and subscribe. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful week.